Restarted after the Shield got involved, which was against the rules that were laid out.
Due in a large part to your snitching, I might add. And you know what they say about snitches? Nobody saw anything, yet Punk all time.
Whatever.
Whatever? That's what CM Punk's so mad about. That right there. Whatever. Show him some respect.
He's not even the champion anymore.
Well, Punk believes he should still be champion. He has a legitimate argument for that belief. But we're talking about respect, which Punk has more than earned at this point.
I think that's how cops do it. Like, we go to pre-stick,
now a man whose argument for being the champ actually is legitimate, the People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
What did The Rock say?
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The Brahma Bull, a man on a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Unfortunately for CM Punk, the mantra of boots to asses is very much on The Rock's mind tonight.
The cheers, the chants, the signs, the adulation. This is what it's all about for The Rock, the people. And The Rock is proud to be the people's champion.
Almost as proud as CM Punk is of being a real champion.
Will you just stop?
And the roar of this crowd is absolutely deafening.
Over 15,000 WWE fans are on their feet for the Brahma Bull, the People's Champion, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
An undeniable aura, despite his very deniable championship status.
The absolute delusion on display here is astounding. Almost as astounding as the reaction The Rock's getting right now to both Punk and Paul Heyman's obvious dismay.
Tomorrow I go on a body cleanse.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois.
Flush out all the alcohol from today.
18 pounds. CM Punk.
What's wrong? What happened?
And his opponent from Miami,
Florida.
at 265.
Jackie with the official out handling his title. Newsflash. Punk, you're not the champ anymore.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Josh. You in here today? Underneath the table.
And here we go. An electric big fight feel in the air tonight in New Orleans.
Yeah, gotta be.
Defending his WWE
He'll never move.
CM Punk, who's fully deluded himself into believing
He's been in her bag for a while,
the
remember?
WWE champion.
He definitely trying to go young room.
Argument here as both the real WWE champion and the People's champion.
The Rock says.
The Rock says Punk's got the ass kicking of
The
a
Rock says,
lifetime coming here, and that's a lot more believable than anything Punk's got to say.
You see your hair, right? Your hair.
He has the answer for The Rock. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against John Cena. That is what this is all about.
And out of all the memorable moments The Rock has had, he called that title win, quote, the greatest moment of my career.
Well, you got to understand, The Rock has sold $1 billion in box office sales, and he came back here not because he needs the
Game plan in mind tonight, as the odds are especially in his favor in this championship match.
Yeah, no championship advantage whatsoever for The Rock here, and Punk's no doubt looking to capitalize on that fact.
And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in his devious brain.
Hey, now, Paul Heyman's a brilliant manager. You could like him, you could dislike him, it doesn't matter. His success speaks for itself.
Well, Punk, face first, set. He's able to reach the ropes and force the release. The Rock hoping to head this attack off at the pass.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outmaneuver.
Oh, and he stops that offense.
No problem.
He's finally changing the tempo with that attack.
But he needs to act fast.
Face first. Setting up on the Koji clutch locked in. And you can see him
He'll
struggling
choke
to
you out,
break
right?
this hold.
Every second it's locked on is doing more damage.
I'm gonna turn this back into a blood.
Will it get counter? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. There it is. Reversal. Time to go for a ride. On a splatter suplex.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
It's all the same stuff. You know, it's like,
Oh man, he has that insatiable look in his eyes. Connected hard with the calf kick.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a...
Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. You can tell that's locked in deep. Fighting to escape, and he gets out of the hole, but some damage was certainly done there.
Oh, the clothesline.
Range down an elbow in retaliation. Oh! Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Going back to the top once again.
Stalking from above.
Launching. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Wants to finish this.
Look out. Wow. Cross body.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Turns that back on CM Punk. And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But still, Punk can put all that to rest if he beats The Rock tonight. He'll truly beat.
Perched up top. All the way to the outside.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive.
What's he have here? Spiked him.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
And he comes in under the
that's how I
ropes
do
now.
that. Same thing with the no.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Tap.
Oh.
To
Okay.
go for a ride.
Well, that's how you do it. Okay. You put in there.
Such a clash of top
Don't worry,
tier
I'm just
talents. Both of these
talking to
superstars
myself.
believe they are the WWE champion.
Let me go.
Well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
Let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it so there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title. It's demoralizing to see The Rock in trouble here.
The Rock is getting cut off at the knees at every turn.
Buster.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here. crowd behind him.
And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy with a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort with everything that can happen in the ring. But for The Rock, everything comes with a little extra sting, a little extra discomfort.
Up fast, Buster, down hard.
And as a wise man once said,
What the fuck?
connects with a rock bottom.
That's it, the title's going nowhere.
We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
That usually finishes most men. The Rock has to be frustrated, not getting the fall. Oh my God, a pile driver.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker.
Yeah.
Time to go for a ride. Bang! What a move! Well-placed kick. And CM Punk perhaps looking to deliver a GTS knee to the... CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep.
Could that be enough to gain the title? Connecting with a sharp elbow.
And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock.
We've got the arm trapped. Looking for La Maestro cradle.
The challenger forces a shoulder up.
You have got to be joking me. Not even a one count. How?
High red district for CM Punk. Watch out!
Body from the top.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Voice. After everything, and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Gets out of dodge. Insult and injury. Brutal combination. And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact. Punk dodges out in time.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Oh no! Drop across the top rope.
And Rock staying within the rules, doing all he can to not get carried away.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
precision punch.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
Oof. This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Stiff shot to the abdomen. Running knee. CM Punk playing to the crowd now. Oh.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Rock so powerful, spine buster.
This is the kind of stuff you can pull off when you're descended from greatness. The Rock doing his family proud.
Pop right in the stomach creates the separation.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Forearm smash.
And this right here, this is what we expect when the best in the world goes toe-to-toe with the great one. This capacity crowd on their feet.
All eyes on the action. All eyes on two.
Cover for the championship. He's on the ropes, and the ref calls off the count.
Oh my.
Look at this. Crucial moment. The Rock looking for the submission.
And he very quickly counters.
DDT. Oh my gosh, what impact.
Oh, God.
Oh, strong impact. Oh, my God. And the Rock
That's
is being
okay, I'm getting
handled
it.
here.
Things can get grim in a hurry if The Rock doesn't turn this around. And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Chris Barn drag. The champ goes for the cover. Kicking out before the count.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point. Headed out of the ring now. Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Oh. Nice special.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
And it's The Rock with the reversal.
And a stop to the gut.
And just raking at the eyes in desperation there. He's got the great one measured up. Rock is staggering.
Setting the Rock up.
Yeah, I'll put this one on you.
Man just
Yeah,
won
I
the
ain't playing
title with
that.
the champion's move.
Everyone is on their feet in this building.
Absolutely showing the respect.
And now Punk
That's a
unloading,
touchdown. Let me put this
realizes
one
the
in.
opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to The Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on The Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt. The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there. Just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance.
No.
There is no low CM Punk won't stoop.
Residuals.
Blatant cheating, and the numbers game has just gotten to The Rock once again. Oh, look at this, out to the apron. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? A back suplex right onto the apron. Tossed back into the ring. He's able to counter that. The Rock thrown over into the DDT. Placing him in the corner.
Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance, dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're down right, the plunge connects. Can we have a new champ after that?
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. Shoulder up, still holding on to the title.
Taking your opponent's best shot and still somehow finding a way to survive. That is the marker of a true champion.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Oh.
Oh, a stop. Making his way to the top here.
Blast off. Textbook side headlock takeover. Tremendous pressure applied.
Oh, man.
Counters. On a step ahead of The Rock.
Oh, God, that'll rearrange your skull.
And an elbow.
Caving in the ribcage. Oh! Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock drops his opponent with a massive line.
DDT.
Climbing up those ropes now.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Diving elbow.
Punk absolutely wrecking The Rock there. It could be only a matter of time now.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Boom! GTS. We might see a new champion crown.
Cover. Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk!
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and honest arrogance. He chose honest arrogance, and once again, standing tall with his precious WWE Championship, CM Punk is vindicated in making that choice.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2000, a few months off the heel. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Being coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious representative, Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the Octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out, because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You know, CM Punk when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. But this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, and ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks.
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the beast, that he can take Lesnar on no problem, that he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that, to show he still is the best in the world.
Inciting words from Paul Heyman as CM Punk recently, quote, "Here's the harshest truth of them all. I betrayed you because without Paul Heyman, CM Punk is not the best in the world."
Well, the paradox here is that I firmly believe when Punk and Heyman are aligned, CM Punk is indeed the best in the world. But right now, that title belongs to Brock Lesnar. And you know what gives him that slight edge? Having the greatest mind in sports entertainment standing in his corner.
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here. I truly believe that if CM Punk wants to stand a chance tonight, he needs to remove all focus from Paul Heyman and concentrate squarely on Brock Lesnar.
That's easier said than done, Wade. Punk had Paul Heyman out of his focus at Money.
main event of WrestleMania, and you took that from me. I came here to fight, and if anybody wronged Drew McIntyre, your ass belongs to me. What the hell is wrong with you? What is your issue, Drew McIntyre? I swear to God, you're the most self-sabotaging person I've ever known in this business. Every opportunity handed to you, and you still act like a maniac. You wanted to be champion. You didn't want to defend the championship. Now you want Jacob, and by the way, he wants you to be very sure of that. And now we put you in a match, and now you can't keep your hands off each other. You talk about being on the way to WrestleMania. The only place you're on your way to is unemployment. I dare you. I dare you, Frank. I tried to quit. I tried to quit, but you'd love that. Everybody would love that, wouldn't they? No, Jacob would love that. You would love it. I got a better idea. You think I'm acting like a child, by the way? Yeah, I know you don't get a child. Donovan should be ashamed to have such a corporate stooge for a father. That's gonna cause chaos. All right. You gotta be kidding me.
The bank. He told Heyman he wanted to go it alone. And that night ended with Heyman pushing the ladder over right as Punk was about to grab the briefcase. Size, weight, MMA expertise. What advantage doesn't Brock Lesnar? From way up, diving, double axe handle. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Strong counter from Punk.
During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a Paul Heyman guy. Then he made that a reality the next year when the two men joined forces. But the whole time, he has not been the Paul Heyman guy. That accolade has belonged to Brock Lesnar, who has been allied with Paul Heyman since he returned to WWE a year ago.
Indeed, we have seen Heyman diversifying his interests. He's introduced more clients lately, even bringing them to championship glory. And I know he has an eye on a few other talents in the locker room too. But until one of them can topple the bit
From the top!
Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
Brock Lesnar on the back foot here. From above.
To the sky.
Wow, cross body. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Nice takedown. Stack them up. A great counter and a cover. Counters. Cover. He kicks out with force.
I am honestly at a loss for words right now.
Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
What an axe handle.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is determined right now.
He might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to the table. Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
A release belly to belly.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Boom!
That was a stiff shot with the shovel.
That shovel is still echoing from that.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Come on, ever spiked him. And Lesnar can't stop any offense coming his way.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in. Holy, meet the barricade. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Got out of the way of that one.
And he heads back into the ring.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Punk with his opponent softened up here and could be going in for the kill. Punked him almost for a pedigree. Wow!
Right through the table.
Using that table to demolish his opponent.
Keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are. Look out!
Oh, what a counter, knees!
That'll buy you some valuable time. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Bam! Suplex! Looking to explore things ringside now.
Up high.
Oh, the splash connecting into the pin. This could be it. Why on earth?
Would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Lesnar showing how much punishment he can withstand before getting his own offense in.
Oh, yeah, he's got a new set.
Flying armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. Absolutely. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Against Lesnar now.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat, having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Oh my God, that hurt.
Kimura lock applied.
Good luck getting out of this. And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the Beast incarnate.
Brock Lesnar.
The Brock lock is in. So take
the stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks will break it. Brock Lesnar, the Beast unleashed. Lesnar caught by surprise. Oh my God, that is gonna hurt.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
That's done. CM Punk overcame the Beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a Beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night. Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
Corey, CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction. This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? Pinpoint kick to the back. Emotions running high. This is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre. Turns it around. It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company is buried for a decade. That has driven us to tonight in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre.
You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's going to be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight.
Yeah, McIntyre has been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision? Got him where he wants him.
Up and forced down. This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
Oh! What a lariat! This crowd has learned. CM Punk looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice.
He's gonna... Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Punk never saw that coming. McIntyre reversing the momentum.
That was the opening he needed. He's got to keep his foot on the gas.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Nails the GTS. The lights are dimming for McIntyre. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre.
Oh my! CM Punk has been going to that place, has been letting the...
Watch out!
Oh, nobody home for that one.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Moving into the ring. Suplex. Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Ooh. Spinning kick to the gut.
Caught off with a savage clothesline. Ooh. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. Float up.
For neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Stalking from above.
From way up. Double axe handle connects.
I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice.
Punk now lifted.
McIntyre counters with power.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men...
Punk's got the Anaconda Vice in.
Cinching it.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Boom. CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Bam! Just beat down to that wrench. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints. and he's paying for it now.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be.
Come on, this has gotten way too far. Just stop this already.
Oh, what an axe handle. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career, so be it, because I have to end Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks volumes to how deeply under the skin of CM Punk McIntyre managed to get.
Returning to the ring now. Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
Smacked with the wrench. Drew anticipated that one.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own life has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk runs.
Bounced off the skull. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Drew's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here.
Ooh! That off. And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM.
McIntyre also wanted to offer...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Oh, it's sharpshooter time. He's in a bad... And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Ooh! Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here.
Oh, stiff wrench shot.
And as he stumbles up, he has no clue where he is. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
It looks like the Scottish Warrior.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh, my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
Survivor Series.